India. As we mentioned to you previously, we're going to be having a press conference this afternoon and a discussion to deal with some situations which have occurred in this general vicinity in recent days and weeks. Speaking with you this afternoon is going to be Detective Inspector Kenton Trott and Acting Detective Inspector Jason Smith. They will bring you up to speed on exactly what's happening.
The Bermuda Police Service is currently investigating a series of firearms incidents that have caused concern to investigators, and the public ought to be concerned as well. Since September 14, 2019, the police have investigated 3 firearms incidents that occurred on Court Street, Pembroke. On September 14, 2019, October 22nd, 2019, and December 22nd, 2019. In these firearms incidents, a firearm was either discharged or brandished, threatening persons that were in the area. In the December 22nd, 2019 incident, a firearm was discharged at persons that were on Court Street outside of the Spinning Wheel nightclub, and a man was injured who had to be flown overseas to receive medical treatment. This man remains in hospital overseas, and his injuries are not deemed life-threatening. However, they are life-altering. Investigators believe that these 3 firearm incidents are related. Investigators are also aware that there is CCTV footage circulating showing the shooter in these 3 incidents on Court Street, and investigators are appealing to the public who can recognize the shooter in the footage. They have reviewed to make contact with the police. Police are currently investigating 2 firearms incidents that have occurred within the past 72 hours. One of the firearms incidents occurred about 3:45 a.m. on Saturday, 4th of January, 2020, in this very same parking lot. This firearms incident occurred near to the Ambience nightclub, where a man is seen pointing what appears to be a firearm in the direction of a group of men that were talking in this parking lot, which is adjacent to the Ambience nightclub. Fortunately, in this incident, the firearm did not discharge. The second firearms incident occurred about 5:45 p.m. Wednesday, that's yesterday, the 8th of January, 2020, on Court Street, near to the Bulldogs Bar, where 2 men on a motorcycle approached the Bulldogs Bar, and the pillion passenger was seen to enter Bulldogs, brandishing what appeared to be a firearm. The Bermuda Police Service has video footage of the firearms incident that occurred near to the Ambience nightclub that we are going to be showing to you, the public, and ask that if you can recognize the firearm suspect, to make contact with the investigating officers. The Bermuda Police Service is also aware that there appears to be feuding amongst groups of men that has resulted in these retaliatory and revengeful firearms incidents. The Bermuda Police Service is appealing to these men for calm and encourage them to desist from this threatening behavior and intimidating behavior that is threatening innocent lives and putting the public at risk, and also threatens the civility of the general public. If any member of the public can recognize any of the firearm suspects, we are encouraging you to make contact with the investigating officers, Detective Inspector Kenton Trott, or myself, of the Serious Crime Unit, who can be reached, Detective Inspector Trott, at 717-2345 or 717-0864. Alternatively, you can also contact the independent and anonymous Crime Stoppers hotline on 800-8477. Recent examples of the benefits of the community partnering with your police service includes a suspect being brought before the courts in connection with an assault of an elderly gentleman who had to be flown overseas for treatment. due to complications arising from his injuries and the return of a missing juvenile to her loved one. Let's continue to work together as we seek to make Bermuda a safer place.
Members of the media, let me ask you to please keep your questions in relation to the incidents that were spoken about by the detective inspector.
Can I ask reference to an incident that I don't know if you're aware of that happened a few hours ago, where it was seen that innocent bystanders, two individuals carrying two firearms on a motorcycle. By the time police noticed what was happening, they gave chase. Individuals may go to their escape. Are you aware of this incident?
We are aware of those incidents, yes.
Why is this feud such at a high level at present?
Well, we do not have any specific intelligence to direct that, but this appeal again is for those members of the public that have that information to come forward and to assist us.
Are you aware of this being gang related?
We cannot confirm that it is gang related, but we are open-minded and we are always looking to explore every option and avenue. And again, this appeal is for those members of the public that know that information that can assist us to please come forward.
Based on the discharge material, are you able to say whether the same weapon was used in each of the incidents?
Well, in the shootings on Court Street where a firearm was discharged, there is some forensic evidence that is being analyzed, and we should be able to, which will give us a clearer picture and direction as to where we're going. I don't think I want to disclose at this point whether or not they are related, but we have collected certain forensic evidence that will be directing the course of our investigations.
Well, Bermuda's very small, and people do get involved. What's preventing people from coming to police?
Well, I think that seems to be a fair whether that field is realistic, I don't know. But we do know from our experience and investigating incidents in the past that there are members of the public that do come forward, that do assist. And so this appeal is for those members to continue to support us. And as they support us, that will help us in our endeavors to, one, bring justice to those who have been affected, and also to hopefully restore peace to our communities.
One last question. You mentioned that the gentleman injured in the December 22nd incident suffered life-altering injuries. Can you describe what those are?
I don't think we want to go into those specifics, but we can say that he is still overseas. He's still in hospital care, and from what we are made to understand, he is recovering.
If I may, just to clarify, I guess before the question was brought up by Trevor, you discussed 5 firearms-related incidents. Is that correct?
Yes.
September, October, December, and then 2 which have occurred in the last 72 hours.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All of those were in this general area?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said that the first 3 incidents were linked, or are all incidents linked?
Well, we believe certainly that the first 3
Okay.
are linked, yes.
Okay, and with regards to the 2 most recent, are they linked as well, or are they separate entities?
I think we're very early in that stage of the investigation to make that determination.
Okay.
But again, as we're here, it is for those members of the public who know that information. For instance, we do know that in this particular area, early Saturday morning, there were several people that were seen in this parking lot and that were seen just outside on the street. And so we want to hear from those persons that were in the area, and they might be able to shed some further light.
So the feuding among groups of men you described, that's with regards to the first 3 shootings?
I think
Pardon me, the first 3 firearms-related incidents.
I think that we are experiencing some feuding in general,
Okay.
And that's what we're concerned about.
And you think that's playing a role in some of these incidents
Yes.
you've described? Can you, groups of men, are we talking about 2 groups of men?
Well, I don't think we want to go into these specifics.
Okay.
Particularly those who are involved know who we're talking about, and that's why we are appealing to those persons for calm, and let's look at finding ways in which we can deal with this.
Are these groups gangs? Is this gang-related activity?
Well, I don't know if we want to go that far and call them gangs as such at this
Okay.
stage, but the investigation is developing, and the information is that is being received is also being developed and will be further analyzed.
Those 5 firearms-related incidents you described, shots were only fired in the one incident, correct? That was the December 22nd?
No, shots were fired in 2 of the incidents.
Which was the second?
Unfortunately, the September the 14th.
Yes.
And the December 22nd.
The 2 recent ones in the last 72 hours, no shots fired.
No shots were fired.
No injuries or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
And one last question. You do know that there are members of the public that have to see something, or can you bring comfort to them that if they come forward, they won't be identified?
Well, I think that we are equipped to deal with that. There are certain procedures in place that we have that can deal with that, and we want to encourage the members of the public that do have that information, that what you do tell us will be treated in the strictest of confidence, and we have ways of protecting that and protecting their identity. But we need to hear from you. That's the most important message that we can give, is that we need to hear from you, because it takes us together, working together, that will help to solve the problems that we're dealing with.
Are you asking the public to help you identify who these people are, or locate where they are, or both?
Well, I think we're saying we want, based on the footage that has been seen by members of the public, that if they recognize the individual, the suspect, make contact with us.
So the police don't have an idea yet as to who this person is, or people are?
Well, we're appealing to the public to assist us.
Okay, members of the press, that's where we leave it for now. But again, with regard to your question, Trevor, in terms of anonymity, we can guarantee that anyone with information who may not want to call the police officers directly at the numbers mentioned by the acting detective inspector, they could call the independent and confidential Crime Stoppers hotline. And of course, that number is 800-8477. Mr. Smith, if I might ask you to just repeat the phone numbers for yourself and detective inspector.
You can reach me on 717-0864 or Inspector Trott at 717-2345.
Thank you much.
And again, remember, if you have any information, you know anything, say something, because as the acting detective inspector pointed out, we have recent examples of what can happen when the community works together and partners with the Bermuda Police Service.